Today, I woke up feeling languid, and before I even started making this video, the twins have eaten, they have had their bath, and I just went back to sleep. The good thing is, immediately they finished eating and I lay down on the bed to sleep, they joined me because they slept very late and they woke up early. This young lady here was frail, feeble, infirm. I really don't know which other words to use to describe how I felt this morning. I just wanted to stay on bed and not just do anything. But is it even possible? Because when I woke up, it was already 1 p.m. and I was just saying to myself, oh Chioma, you've not done this, you've not done this, you've not done that. You needed to see the way I jumped out of bed immediately. I had to use this opportunity to do my chores very fast before the twins even wake up. Within the fraction of a second, they were up, and you could see Kira grabbing her chairs to go to the sink. I did the dishes, I washed the kitchen towels and I spread them. I cleaned up the sink. I also washed this little table connected to their eating chairs because it was messed up. So the weather was not so cold anymore, so I had to take off their sweater so they would not pour water on it. You know, I do these chores every single day and it can be so tiring, but I just realized that each time I film myself doing them, I don't even feel it anymore and I'm always so fast. Wow. So by the time I finished doing the chores, it was already 2 p.m. and the twins needed to eat something. Since there was light, I microwaved 2 wraps of fufu. Then I brought out the soup from the freezer. I put it in a rubber plate and I also microwaved it as well. I really like when they eat their swallow when it's warm because I just feel that they enjoy it more. I removed this from the nylon and put it into a plate. I allowed this to cool off a bit before molding because it was very hot. The microwave beeped, which means my soup is ready. I went to take it out. Then I molded this fufu with just a smidgen of water. I poured water into their cup and yes, time to eat. The twins said their prayers and thanked God for his provision and they clapped for him for being so awesome. With the singing and dancing going on here, I was just wondering, am I the one that woke up with no strength this morning? Where is all this strength coming from? And then I realized that I always need to match up with my daughter's energy because I can't kill their vibes. I cannot kill their vibes now. Whenever they're in whatever mood they're in, is it singing, is it dancing, is it jumping, I must level up. I must level up because there's never a dull moment without. They finished their food and I was so happy. I cleaned up the place and the next thing was to lose their hair. When it comes to losing their hair or making their hair, it's always very difficult for me, but we have to do what we have to do, right? Please, if you know of any good hair product that I can use on the twins' hair, kindly recommend for me. After I was done losing their hair, I went to take a shower and then we moved to the next phase, reading and writing. The twins have learned how to recite their numbers. They read 1, 2, they speak in tongues, and 10. Today happens to be a rainy day and we overslept. Mira woke up before her twin sister, so I had to prepare something for them to eat this morning. I always prepare food for them based on what is available in the house, and these beans are parboiled and put in the freezer was what I felt they should eat this morning. You're seeing Mira sitting quietly without crying or disturbing because I gave her something to munch on. While I was preparing the food, Kira woke up, so we had to go get her because she was crying. My baby girls were famished, so I had to take them to the kitchen and I tried doing things faster this time because it was already 2:10. Remember I said we woke up very late. You could actually see Mira yawning and Kira peeping to know if mom is actually going to give us this milk. Of course I will. If I don't give you, waiting again. So I was done preparing the pap and I was also done preparing the beans, so I scooped out little quantity of beans I felt that they could finish. I really don't know why the twins do this, but each time I get their food and I want to give them the first spoon, you will see them crying and struggling like they are not hungry. And when they take the first spoon, you will see them relax and start eating. Maybe it's their own way of saying, Mommy, why did you waste time to give us food? I was so happy to have captured this beautiful moment when Kira was tapping her twin sister at her back because she was coughing. It really melted my heart, honestly. I brought out 2 cups of rice because I wanted to prepare jollof rice this morning, and I looked left and I looked right. I did not see the twins close to me, so I went to check up on them. Immediately I walked in, I just asked myself, how did I forget to lock this drawer? How? These diapers are really going through a lot, honestly. If only they could talk. I helped them pack it and I brought out extra too because I needed to change them. I think that was why they went to the drawer in the first place. Smart girls. So after I was done attending to them, I went back to cook. My food was ready, so I needed to eat. My vlogs are never complete without a clip of me doing my chores because it is called a realistic day in my life for a reason. The twins stood by me while I was doing these dishes and I was so grateful because with the talking and talking, I didn't even know when I finished. After I was done doing the dishes, I went ahead to clean up this dirty water at the window. The towel I used to clean up the dirty water, I washed it thoroughly, I rinsed, then I spread. I cleaned up the kitchen cabinet, then I proceeded to change the position of this cooking cylinder. Thank you all so much for your advices. My mind didn't even go to the fact that it needed to be changed because the twins were always touching it and going there. Kira kept crying, so I had to to carry her for a while. I played with her, gave her plenty kisses, then I went back to what I was doing. So this was the position I kept the cooking cylinder, and there is no way they are actually going to touch this. So after I was done sweeping the room and the kitchen, I went ahead to mop, and I came to the room to mop, and I saw the twins doing this on the bed that I arranged. I just pretended like I did not see them. I brought out their clothes, and it was time for them to have their bath. I went ahead to pour in their hot water into the bucket, and I really don't know why Kira was looking at me like this. In her mind, she'd be like, "Don't pour me that water." Oh. What is it? What happened? Say sorry. Say sorry. Clap for yourself. Now, you see that short clip you watched? After they have taken their bath, I just wanted to make a video of them to say, they have worn their clothes, and they started with their drama. I finally put them to sleep, and I went ahead to close the window because the air coming in was way too much. I boiled water for myself because the weather was way too cold.